Ryan Seacrest's departure from Live with Kelly and Ryan caused a significant disruption to Live with Kelly Ripa. On his last day, Friday, April 14, the well-known host sobbed because he was sad to leave. Kelly stated that he now makes a comeback to the talk program. Continue reading to learn more. Real-time Kelly Ripa returns Seacrest. Ryan Mark Consuelos cranks up the pace while Kelly and Mark continue to sprint along without Ryan. Ryan Seacrest was confirmed to succeed Pat Sajak on Wheel of Fortune in the meanwhile. It looks like he could make his debut this autumn. Why is his former co-host discussing his comeback to the ABC talk show then? Is Mark giving up? Kelly Ripa once asserted that she didn't think Ryan Seacrest would perform well on Wheel of Fortune due to his purported spelling difficulties. In any case, he made multiple appearances on the ABC show, and she seemed to miss him. And only a few months after leaving, he returned to fill in for the host. He's returning now, and Kelly Ripa of Live said that straight. Seacrest, Ryan Kelly, and Mark on Live, The Sun revealed on Friday that Ryan will be returning to Live with Kelly and Mark. It appears that her assertion from June of last year that he just can't quit was accurate. The outlet claims that following the talk show's commercial break, the couple discussed Ryan's comeback while they waited for the next guest. Does it last forever? Real time when Kelly Ripa made the announcement, she once more used the terms quitting. Remember that we have a newbie on the scene on Monday's broadcast. He simply cannot leave this location. There will be Ryan Seacrest. Mark Consuelos said, yes, with a delighted expression. But if you're a fan of Live with Kelly and Ryan, don't get too enthusiastic. He seems to be making another appearance as a guest on the show. Thus, Live with Mark and Kelly will continue as usual. Or until she makes the decision to retire at last. What has been going on with Ryan Seacrest? In addition to likely studying a dictionary, Ryan's social media accounts provide some insight into his life since leaving the ABC talk show. He promoted American Idol, of course. In addition, he joined Rita Ora in Times Square for the new year. Rumors that he and Aubrey Page had broken up surfaced around Christmas. When Kelly Ripa returns to Live on Monday of next week, it will be interesting to see how he views it. Do you find it surprising that the former Live with Kelly and Ryan co-host is unable to avoid the talk show? Would you like him to return for good? Leave a comment with your ideas. Additionally, every weekend morning, watch Live with Kelly and Mark. For months, fans of daytime television have been buzzing with speculation, wishful thinking, and a little bit of nostalgia. The departure of Ryan Seacrest from Live with Kelly and Ryan had left a gap that viewers still felt long after the cameras stopped rolling on his final episode. While Kelly Ripa continued the show with confidence and ease, the chemistry she shared with Seacrest became difficult for fans to forget. Now, a surprising update has arrived. One that has the power to shift the entire tone of morning television once again. During a recent conversation, Kelly Ripa hinted that Ryan Seacrest may be making a return to the talk show. Not as a permanent co-host, but in a way fans would still celebrate loudly, as a recurring presence, a friend of the show, and a familiar face who knows how to spark joy the moment he walks on set. This revelation has the entertainment world in a frenzy, not because it was planned, but because it came from Kelly herself, casually dropped in a way that only makes the news more exciting. The bond that never really ended. Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest built a television partnership that felt effortless. When he joined the show in 2017, the chemistry between the two was immediate. Their wit, timing, and natural ability to bounce off each other made viewers feel like they were pulling up a chair at the breakfast table with two old friends. Even when the show faced challenges, from global uncertainties to sudden schedule changes, the duo kept the energy alive. When Ryan decided to leave in 2023 to focus on other commitments, Kelly openly expressed that the transition would be emotional. Viewers watched her navigate the change, gently shifting the show into its new era with Mark Consuelos by her side. But despite the new dynamic, the bond between Kelly and Ryan never disappeared. Behind the scenes, the two remained in contact, consistently supportive of one another. Kelly has called Ryan her second husband, and their friendship has always felt deeper than television. Which is why her recent comments have hit fans with a wave of nostalgia and excitement. A return that fans didn't expect. The big moment came during a taped segment where Kelly was discussing upcoming special appearances and guest hosts. While talking about celebrity friends she hoped to bring onto the show, she effortlessly mentioned Ryan Seacrest's name in a tone that made the audience instantly perk up. But it wasn't the name drop that caught attention, it was the follow-up. Kelly said, quite plainly, that Ryan had expressed interest in returning for a few episodes. The audience reacted instantly, and though Kelly didn't elaborate with specifics, the implication was clear. Ryan will be back in the studio, not permanently, not daily, but often enough that fans will finally get what they've been asking for across social media, fan pages, and comment sections for over a year. What this return means for the show, this is bigger than just a cameo. Morning television thrives on chemistry, familiarity, and the sense that viewers are watching real relationships unfold. Ryan's return brings back a spark that only those who watched him for years fully understand. Producers know it too. After all, Seacrest is one of the most recognizable hosts in entertainment, known for his dynamic energy, professionalism, and ability to adapt instantly to whatever surprises happen on live TV. But even more importantly, his presence reconnects the audience to one of the most successful eras of the show. When Ryan was co-host, Liv consistently dominated ratings, helped reinvent certain segments, and drew in major celebrity interviews. His return is also a strategic win for the brand. Fresh excitement without a complete shift in the hosting lineup. Kelly remains the anchor. Mark stays at her side. But Ryan floats in as the trusted guest who lights up the room every time. Kelly's unique energy when Ryan is around. One thing that always stood out to viewers was how Kelly and Ryan played off each other effortlessly. Their banter seemed unrehearsed, their jokes unscripted, and their tone consistently warm. Kelly herself seems to glow differently when Ryan sits beside her. Their comfort level always felt organic, like watching siblings tease each other or best friends share inside jokes. With Ryan returning occasionally, fans are anticipating episodes filled with exactly that energy. Kelly knows it too. In her comments, she sounded genuinely excited not only for the show, but for the chance to work with someone she trusts deeply. It's rare on television to see a pair whose connection feels real. And it's even rarer for that connection to survive after a major change. That is what makes this reunion so meaningful. How fans are reacting as soon as the news began circulating, fan conversations exploded online. Comments poured in about how much they missed the original duo, how refreshing it would be to see them together again, and how this move could revitalize the show in unexpected ways. Some fans even joked that they'd never stopped watching reruns of Kelly and Ryan episodes because of the undeniable vibe they brought to television each morning. The excitement isn't only emotional, it's rooted in the idea that nostalgia can breathe life into a series. And the show, while still successful, benefits greatly from moments that remind viewers of feel-good TV. Though Ryan hasn't made an official announcement yet, those close to him know he values his time at Liv. He left on good terms, spoke about how much he loved his team, and said he would always return when invited. He is one of the busiest personalities in the industry, balancing radio, TV, hosting, production, and multiple business ventures. That tight schedule makes a permanent return impossible. But an occasional visit? That is exactly the type of flexibility he prefers. And with Kelly encouraging it, the path is wide open. A reunion that feels right in a world where television constantly changes. Moments of familiarity feel comforting. Viewers attach to personalities, relationships, and small on-screen moments that make them laugh before starting their day. Kelly and Ryan were a major part of that emotional experience. Ryan stepping back into the studio, even if it's just for special episodes, reminds fans why they fell in love with the show in the first place. It offers a blend of old and new that balances perfectly with the current direction of Liv. Kelly Ripa knew exactly what she was doing when she shared the update, and fans couldn't be more excited. Ryan Seacrest is coming back. Not permanently, but meaningfully. And for both the show and the audience, that is exactly the reunion they've been waiting for.